We'll talk about closed loop production. Um, First, we will talk about the introduction, then a history, then a current situation. Then we will talk about the company example, and at last we will give our opinions about closed loop production. Closed loop production can be defined in three words: reduce, reuse, and recycle. It's a production system which strives to improve sustainability by improving economic and environmental goals simultaneously. The process consists of three steps. The first step is to collect waste, the second step is to recycle, and the third step is to use the recycled waste to produce new products and sell these products again to the consumers. The main purpose for companies with the closed loop production is to reduce the waste, reduce the material, and therefore save money. But most importantly is to reduce the environmental pollution in the production process. Then now about the history. The reason for considering closed loop production was that it became obvious that in a world with finite raw materials, only production processes that involve reusing these resources can continue unlimitedly. As the population is constantly growing and more people from developing countries are producing more waste, it's necessary to produce in a more sustainable way. During the 1970s, it became well known that companies have to produce in a more sustainable way. In the current situation, closed loop production is a very good way to reduce environmental impact. Nowadays, more and more companies follow that trend, including big international companies, for example, IKEA. The European Commission just recently introduced the circular economy package, in which they try to encourage and support European businesses, as well as consumers, to act in a more sustainable way.
The company that practices closed-loop production is Dell. It is a multinational computer technology company based in Texas. They are known for their customer-driven innovation, and closed-loop production is part of their strategy. They take responsibility to reduce e-waste from the technology which they produce. They make sure they recycle their technology by inviting their customers to bring back their old devices in order to recycle them. As for encouragement of their customers to do so, Dell has introduced Dell Trade-in program, which provides every customer who contributes in bringing back their old used technology with a Dell gift card. Except of that, Dell participates in few foundations where they donate technology to local nonprofits and school, as well as to people in need. Their customers are able to recycle Dell's materials in almost 80 countries. Dell has set a couple of goals which they're aiming to achieve by 2020. For instance, to include up to 50 million pounds of recycled materials in their products by that year. In our opinion, closed-loop production is good for businesses. It has significant positive impacts on the environment. It reduces pollution, minimizes risks of global warming, and it leads us to healthier lives. It can be adopted as a new approach for the businesses in order to become more sustainable.